What up, my friends? Welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you're anything like me, but if you are, you spend a lot of time on Pinterest, putting things on a board that says recipes to try or something similar, and then never getting to the recipes. And if you guys have been here before, you know that in my fridge, I have a sauce graveyard and a jar graveyard, and it's starting to feel like I have a recipe graveyard for myself over on Pinterest. So I decided to challenge myself and pick out a few different recipes from my recipes to try board and just get them done. So in this video, I tried to pick a few different categories. So I have a copycat recipe, I have a main protein, I have a side dish, and I even have a dessert / cookie recipe that we are testing out. At the end of the video, my husband is also gonna join us. We're gonna live taste test the cookies, and then we're gonna give our honest feedback on all of the other recipes that I make. If you happen to be new here, hi, how are you? How's the family? Thank you so much for clicking on that thumbnail and giving me a chance. On this channel, I do a lot of recipe inspiration, so if you need help setting your menu, I am your friend, and I would love it if you'd subscribe if you enjoy the vibe while you're here. Without further ado, let's dive into the first recipe. All right, friends, so first up on the agenda was a copycat recipe, and it was the sweet onion sauce, which is inspired by Subway's version. This had a long ingredient list, but it was pretty quick to whip together, and it yielded a really good size bottle. I got this squeeze-style condiment bottle on Amazon, which was perfect for this. I will have it linked below, as well as all of the links for the recipes will be included in the description box. In the event you'd like to recreate any of them, make sure to stay tuned for the taste test at the end because we share whether or not we think any of these are worth your time. All right, now another recipe I wanted to make was for a grilled chicken, and this one specifically called for peach preserves and a chili garlic sauce. If you've hung around this channel long enough, you guys know I hate to pick up those random one-off ingredients at the store, so I just took what I had on hand and made my own peach preserves and chili garlic sauce. I'll have the recipes written out for those down below in case you did want to recreate them. They were both mighty delicious, but if you wanted to, you could obviously just grab the store-bought version if you're not a weirdo like me.
Talk on the town. They say you're alone now. They say that you ain't sound. But I don't believe any of that. I've got a whole nother view. Yeah, I think there's a treasure waiting for someone to prove himself worthy or true.
Now, once I made the peach preserves and the chili garlic sauce, then it has you just combine them together, and I marinated it overnight, and John ended up cooking the chicken the next day. It does also instruct you to save some of the marinade on the side, not touching the raw chicken. That way you can brush the chicken while cooking. Now, there's something to know about me. I'm not the biggest fan of chicken breast, but I do like it when it's like a thin cut chicken breast. So I actually had John take it and use a meat tenderizer to thin it out a little bit before cooking it. And then he also made a Mexican street corn as a side that also came from my Pinterest graveyard. It was originally for the Blackstone, but we cooked it inside because of how hot it's been, but you could obviously make it either way. We will share in the end what we thought about both of these.
Concrete floors in the
All right, now last up, we don't make too many desserts around here, and we definitely don't make that many cookie recipes. But I seem to pin quite a bit of desserts and quite a bit of cookie recipes, so I picked one out, and this one was a chewy French toast cookie that really caught my eye. These were really easy to whip together. I just used my KitchenAid mixer, and we will share in the taste test what we thought of them.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh,
Show off your chest muscles.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay, hey everyone, how are ya? Listen up. First, we're gonna do a taste test on the last item in the video, and then I want to chit chat. I don't want to take up too much of your time, John. I know you're a busy man, but I would like to get some thoughts on some of the things that we ate from the rest of the video.
Listen, I'll clear my schedule.
Okay, thank you. Corporate appreciates it. Now, this one John was very excited about. I was putting him in the oven. I didn't even discuss it with him. I was just like, he went and bathed all the kids, and while the other ones were playing around in the living room, then I was in the kitchen whipping these cookies together. And I don't make cookies that often, so he walked in like, what's happening, you know? But they're French toast cookies. Now, it specifically says they're chewy French toast cookies, okay? But they look like very...
Hard?
Not hard, but they look like structured. Like, this looks like you got it out of a package.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this looks like a...
Store-bought.
Yeah. I'm impressed because I did it. I'm usually like rustic.
Oh, it's chewy.
Rustic Rebecca over here. I don't know. I just went with it. Okay, let's... Oh, break it open. Oh, let me break it open. Let me break it open because I got to do sound effects. You know, I just took a sip of water. This is your chance to hydrate, friends. Make sure you hydrate.
Take a 5-second hydration break.
There we go. Also, unclench your jaw and tell yourself that you're awesome. Go ahead, do it.
Oh,
all three. Hydrate, unclench your jaw. The other day, I was like, all tense, and then I let it go. Like Elsa.
Shoulders.
Rolling back. Anyways, with the amount of sugar that went in that, it's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. The recipe said to use either maple extract or maple syrup. And I went the maple syrup route because I wasn't about to buy an ingredient just for this cookie. And I feel like if you had maple extract on hand, this may have gone up a notch for me. I also almost put in almond extract because I feel like it would have given it that like sugar cookie taste to it. And I think it would have taken it up a notch. But I scolded myself and said, Kate, for once in your life, Kate, stick to a recipe. The purpose of this video is to make other people's recipes. So stay on track, girl. And look what happened. This is why you don't listen to yourself, okay?
Well, I mean, we haven't said what we thought about the cookie.
Okay, well, you can have your thoughts and I'll have mine. I mean, it's good. I just expected it to be sweeter.
I expected a lot more.
I will say, though, texture-wise, it's like a snickerdoodle, which is my favorite type of cookie. It's where it's like a little crunchy on the outside, super soft on the inside. It's got that vibe, and it's got the cinnamon vibe of the snickerdoodle. But I would take a snickerdoodle any day over this one.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed.
You're kind of a little let down?
I was like, when you said what you were making, I was like, oh, that's gonna be so good.
It's not French toasting at all. It just tastes like a cinnamon cookie.
Yep.
Without like much going on. So I think maple extract would be the way to go. I may retest this towards Christmas, do it again, and try it with like almond extract, or go the right way and do maple extract.
Just do it your way.
Just do it my way. What is my way? With the almond? I really do think the almond would make a difference.
Whatever your way is,
just go with it. Something just dropped in our pantry and it exploded under the door onto my leg. it was diced tomatoes. So love that for me. I'm now covered in diced tomatoes while we talk about French toast cookies. Anyways, I'm gonna go a 6.5, 7.
I'm going 5.
Really? You really didn't like it that much?
I was so disappointed. There's so many other cookies.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we're gonna have a
this.
cookie, we're the type, like, if you're gonna indulge in something, you want it to be worth it.
That's right.
So, I don't know, not a recommend for me in terms of the recipes. Now we're gonna talk about the good stuff.
Now the good stuff.
We made a few other recipes in this video. First one I want to talk about is the Copycat Subway sweet onion teriyaki sauce.
What is there to discuss other than awesomeness?
Well, I don't think it's teriyaki sauce because I think it's sweet onion chicken teriyaki. I think the chicken teriyaki is a separate matter.
It's just a
I think
onion.
sweet onion sauce is just on its own. So let me correct that. Sweet onion sauce. That recipe is identical to, now here's the thing, it does require kind of like a wild amount of ingredients. I was shocked. That recipe had more ingredients than almost anything else in this video.
Really?
Yeah. It was a long list. It had like, I want to say 2 different types of vinegar or something. That like a whole cup of sugar, which isn't shocking. I had to buy poppy seeds because I don't keep poppy seeds on hand. I don't even keep red wine vinegar on hand. I usually have like white apple cider rice vinegar. But I was like, again, Kate, stick to it, girl. So that one, lots of ingredients. But if you're a fan of the sweet onion and you want to make it at home, it's a vibe. 100% recommend. I was putting it on my breakfast burritos all week. I was putting it on anything and anything I could.
It's good. It's fantastic. And it also just takes me back to
Subway. Us.
Kate-
the beginning
Kate
of Kate
working
and John.
at- the Kate working at
Kate and
Subway
John
days.
started at Subway, you guys. In case you didn't know that, we started
I
at
wasn't
Subway.
working. Caitlin was working.
I worked at Subway. John would come in after school, after high school football practice, maybe. And he would get meatball marinaras. Like, it was his job.
That's right.
And then I wanted to go to his school's homecoming dance, and you would have to have somebody sign you into the homecoming dance. And all of my coworkers went to the same high school as him. And so they were like, just go out in the parking lot and pick one of those guys. They all go to our school. And I recognized Meatball Marinara over here. And I said, yo, Meatball Marinara, you're taking me to your
She did not
dance.
say meatball marinara.
I
She
100%
came out of
did
the
it.
car
But do you
wearing a
remember
hat
what I was
and
wearing?
A shirt that said "Save a horse, ride a cowboy." And
I-
she's wearing a cowgirl hat.
It was a pink cowgirl hat. I was on my way to a college mixer or something, and it was like themed. So I literally walked up to John. Are any of you shocked by this at all? By this story? Because this is so us.
This is such a long
on brand.
time ago.
It's so 21 years.
Yeah.
John and I are approaching 21 years together.
And you know what's funny is
Which
that
is
one-
wild because aren't I 25? So how's that mathing? I don't know.
that one picture that we have of us before the homecoming was taken in Subway.
That's true. I'm going to put it up on the screen right here so you guys can enjoy old Kate and John when we were fresh-eyed. What did they say? Fresh,
I don't know.
bushy-tailed, and something. Anyways,
Okay.
somebody knows what I'm talking about.
But yes, that sweet onion sauce is exactly the same as Subway, and it is fantastic.
And it's a
I'm
10
here
out of
for
10.
it.
It's a 10 out of 10. What can we say?
Yep.
The other thing that we made in this video was the grilled peach chili chicken. I'm going 9.5 on that, guys. Remember the chicken that was in like the peach marinade, and then we grilled it, and then I ate it on salads for like 3 days? That was so good. And I'm not even the type to really like chicken breast. Generally, like, I'll eat it because I know it's a good lean source of protein, but it's not like one of my first choices. That one would be a first choice for me. I will say, if you don't have peach preserves, I honestly think you could go with any type of fruit preserve that you might have.
Yeah.
Maybe not like a grape jelly, but maybe you could. Maybe that'd be a vibe. They do grape jelly with barbecue sauce and meatballs. So anyways, whatever preserves you have on hand, I think like any preserves would be delicious with that. And the garlic chili sauce that we made, that was really good. But you could probably even go with like sriracha or your favorite hot sauce or something. But overall, that was just a vibe. And then, so I gave it a 9.5. What are you giving that one?
I gave the chicken a 9.5.
You give the chicken a 9.5. Now, we cooked it with some, what was supposed to be Blackstone Mexican street corn, but it's approximately 312 degrees in Florida, so we were not going to be grilling on the Blackstone at this time. So we cooked it inside. This is shocking to say, but I felt like the street corn was way too salty. And I am a salt queen, okay? It was way too salty. I love that cotija cheese by itself. So it was not the cheese. I don't know if it was the tahini. I don't know if it was the combination of things. I don't know what was happening, but it was a little too salty. I did on its own. I did, however, enjoy it. I kept it in my salad bar and I topped it with the chicken on salads, and that was a vibe. I also made a burrito bowl for myself one day.
Oh, wow. Look at you, fancy.
Yeah. John doesn't know what's going on when I'm here. And he's at work, you know, earning the bacon. I'm at home tossing things together from the fridge. That was a vibe. When it was paired with other things, it brought down the saltiness and I liked it. So because I got a further experience with it, I would say it's like an 8. I would recommend tasting it as you go though, and make sure you're not going too zesty with the salt.
If we ever made that again, I would definitely try it before we move on to the next thing.
Yeah. So, but again, we were doing the right thing and we were following a recipe. What are you scoring that one? Like a 6?
The chicken?
No, the chicken you already scored a 9.5, sir.
Oh, the corn.
The corn, yeah.
The corn was like a 5.
A 5.
Way out of my realm.
Yeah.
I love corn. I love corn.
But
And
that
it
one,
was so disappointing.
yeah, it was just too salty. Way too salty. So that's all the feedback we're going to get to corporate. Please make sure that you subscribe before you leave because we don't want you kicked out of the family.
That's right.
Okay? Make sure the algorithm knows to bring you back. I hope we delivered whatever you needed when you clicked on that thumbnail. And I hope you have a magical day. Bye.